We just heard from the governor during a pretty emotional statement here at the reception room, right where his office is. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. What I can tell you is that Cody Balmer, the man who pleaded guilty to those charges, chief among them, attempted murder of the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, pleaded guilty earlier today and will spend 25 to 50 years in prison as part of his sentence for those offenses, which took place at a time when the governor, his wife, family members, and other loved ones were sleeping inside of the residence during the arson attack. Earlier today in court, we saw for the first time security camera footage from the attack in which Balmer smashed a window and tossed a Molotov cocktail inside, causing a major fire in the reception room. He would light another fire before he left the residence. Balmer breaking into the mansion, security camera footage showing him try to break further into the residence toward where the governor and others were sleeping, but he was not successful. Balmer left court today with that sentence, which included a host of charges, not only related to the governor being the victim, but also his kids, wife, and children, as well as other adults that were inside of the residence during the arson. Shapiro, as I mentioned, delivering an emotional statement about the guilty plea shortly ago. Alongside his wife, Lori, he reflected on the emotional toll the incident has taken on both himself and his family.
It's hard for me to stand before you today and utter the words attempted murder when it's your own life, to know that someone tried to kill me. It's especially hard to know that he tried to burn our family to death while we slept.
Shapiro said that he and his wife have felt a sense of guilt because of what happened for their children and others that were inside of the residence. He said that he, as well as his family, have been leaning on the faith that they have, as well as the faith of others and the support they've had from others as they try to move on and emotionally recover from such a serious event that occurred at the residence earlier this year.